you know which stage of postural health denial you are currently in? Have you ever told yourself, oh, it's not that bad? Do you know what the next stage actually costs? Stage 3 is the most dangerous place to stay. Comfortable enough not to act, not uncomfortable enough to stop. In this video, you will learn all 5 stages of ignoring your health, why the third stage is where most pastors stay too long, and what losing 20 to 30 pounds in 90 days produces when the decision is made in stage 3. Number 1, stage sets the scene for what comes next. What do I mean by this? The next stage of your declining health doesn't announce itself. Hosea chapter 4 verse 6 reads, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." They're not destroyed for lack of trying, but they are destroyed for lack of naming what is actually occurring. You must become aware of and name the stage that you are in. Awareness means that you then know where to focus your efforts. 5 stages: denial, delay, deflection, deterioration, and decision are forced upon you. Stage 1 says, it's fine. Stage 2 says, I'll get to it when I get to it. When things slow down, that's when I'll take care of my health. Stage 3 says, it's not that bad. Stage 4 is when you have the health scare. And then stage 5 is you managing the consequences of not taking better care of your health. What can you do to begin moving in the correct direction? Name your current stage. Not the stage that you wish you were in, but the stage that you are in. Write it down. Bring an awareness to the stage you're in so that you can begin moving in the right direction. Number 2, staying still in stage 3 costs more. What do I mean by this? A lot of pastors say it's not that bad, and this is stage 3. But stage 4 can sneak up on them, and this is a health scare. Staying in stage 3 will cost you a lot more in the long run. Galatians chapter 6 verse 7 reads, "Be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap." Stage 3 is comfortable because the cost is invisible. Just because nothing is happening on the surface doesn't mean that the seeds you have sown aren't producing fruit. Whatsoever a man soweth. Every day you stay in stage 3 moves you closer to stage 4 appearing. The invisible is building toward the decision no longer being yours. While you are in step 3, you have a lot more options available to you. When you transition into stage 4, those options narrow. In stage 5, you only have a handful. Stage 3 is where you can still do something about it, and the decision is yours to make. Be sure to act now. What can you do to make sure this doesn't happen? Commit to moving from stage 3 to action. You don't get to decide when stage 4 shows up on its own schedule. It doesn't announce itself. It simply bides its time. Being in stage 3 right now is building you towards stage 4 and the decision no longer being yours to make. Do something today that moves you away from being in any of the stages and away from stage 4. Number 3, silence signals that stage has settled. What do I mean by this? That when your body stops being achy, stops shouting at you to not do the things that you are doing, then it has settled on a specific stage. That's a problem because it means you've become okay with mediocrity. Proverbs chapter 27 verse 23 reads, "Be thou diligent to know the state of thy flocks, and look well to thy herds." Just like in point 1, you want to know the actual state, the actual stage that you are in, the real state of your body. You can't get yourself out of any state with positive thinking. And prayer won't matter if your works don't match the faith that you say you have. The body will always keep an honest account, even if you don't. The body has been signaling the stage for months. You've just been ignoring it because it's quiet. Tiredness that sleep does not resolve. weight that arrived gradually and stayed, energy that used to be available and now isn't. These are the signals the body sends. Pay attention or eventually bear the consequences of inaction. What can you do to begin reversing these problems? Assess the body's actual current state this week. You already know the stage you're at. Now it's time to look at your state. What has changed over the last few weeks, last few months, last few years? Assess yourself honestly and compare with how you used to be. Number 4, 90 days now navigates the next stage. What do I mean by this? You can move away from stage 4 in the next 90 days. You just have to be willing to put in the work. Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11 reads, "For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end." God's expected end for you is not to have a heart attack. It's not to have a seizure. It's not to live with type 2 diabetes and have problems with playing with your kids or moving upstairs or doing the fun things in life. He doesn't want that for any of us. A different expected end is available to you, of peace and not of evil. The expected end of losing 20 to 30 pounds in 90 days can set you up in a completely different way. This is something you can decide today. 20 to 30 pounds in 90 days, you can make that decision while it still belongs to you. Currently, now being in stage 3, that decision is one you can still make. If you slip into stage 4, however, it will be taken from you. What can you do to make sure you don't slip into stage 4? Make the decision today. The sovereign strategy was created to stop pastors from slipping into stage 4. Spirit, stress, sleep, serving, and strength in that order. Rooting your identity in Christ. Putting up boundaries. Improving sleep quality and quantity. Reducing serving sizes. And getting in the gym and lifting heavy weights. All of these together will lose you 20 to 30 pounds in the next 90 days and put you on the right path towards better health. To recap, number 1, stage sets the scene for what comes next. You need to name your current stage. Most of you, most pastors who are watching this, will be in stage 3. It's just something that has become quietly accepted. Number 2, staying still in stage 3 costs more. Commit to moving from stage 3 to action. You don't get to decide when you move into stage 4. Take action now to move away from it. Number 3, silence signals that stage has settled. Assess the body's actual current state this week. Be aware of what wasn't a problem a few months ago and what is a problem now, and decide to change that outcome. Number 4, 90 days now navigates the next stage. Make the decision today. Apply the sovereign strategy. Lose 20 to 30 pounds over the next 90 days. Remember, sin can't win. Embody the Son who won. DM Temple and grab my £30 fat loss framework. See you soon.